Just about game time here in St. Louis. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Kansas City Royals and their I-70 rivals to the east, the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and these two-game series are so tough in terms of the travel. You're in, you're out, usually within 36 hours or so, and it's really hard to get into the swing of things before you've got to pack up and turn your focus somewhere else.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. Norichika Aoki will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. There is that stolen base race we spoke of a second ago.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Well hit to right, but foul. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So Aoki unable to get on here to open things, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Pedro Siriaco will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. There to play it is Borges, and that's out number 2.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Eric Hosmer will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Here comes a 1-2. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. Bruce Chen gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Alan Craig will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Alan Craig.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Matt Carpenter will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Come on, Matt.
Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lined into left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him 1 more hit to really get him off and running.
Nate Walker will dig in now with a chance to do some damage here. And as you can see on that graphic, he enters play 8th in the National League in RBIs. First pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And he goes right with the fastball here to drive out to deep right center field. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Number 5 will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total. And as you can see, he currently sits 3rd in the National League in that category. Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Yadier Molina will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Matt Adams will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Peter Borges will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Royals. Alex Gordon leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
And Wainwright opens with a changeup, good for strike 1.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Omar Infante will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, catcher, Ramon Hernandez.
Ramon Hernandez will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Let's go, Cardinals.
And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Adam Wainwright will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Alan Craig will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Matt Carpenter waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Matt Carpenter will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Low for ball 1.
He's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Kane is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Michael Lee will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
0-1. Let's go, Card.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled back. And here's a ball hit in the air. Siriaco has got it, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Lorenzo Cain will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the easy strikeout.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Let's go, Cardinals.
The next pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Just throw him a strike.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Batting 8, third baseman, Shimmy Paredes.
Jimmy Paredes will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And here's the first pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Now here's a ball very softly hit to the left side. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Bruce Chen will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Norichika Aoki will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Nate Walker makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
1 out, nobody on. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Here's a softly hit ball looped out towards short. And that'll be the second out.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Here we go.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Aoki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Pedro Siriaco will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Pedro Siriaco.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Hit hard to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
Well, with the at-bats going up, the average has been going down, and he's below 280 now, so he's got to be hoping that this base hit here gets him back on track towards getting that average into the 300s again.
Eric Hosmer will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. First pitch on the way. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Just settle down now.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there in left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Alex Gordon will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Let's go, guys.
In tight with the sinker, ball two. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here comes the 2-0. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Borges is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Ah, well, you accomplished 2 things on that last swing. Number one, obviously you drive in that run with the sacrifice fly. But because that ball was hit so deep, it allows the second runner to move up another 90 feet as well.
Omar Infante will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, St. Louis.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here it comes now to Infante. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Line hard into left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ramon Hernandez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, turn the double.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Oh.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now the 1-0's in the air out to left. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Runners on the move for second, and this ball will be chopped foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. St. Louis is out in front, 4-2. Matt Adams will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Base hit.
Down low again, it's 2-1.
Soda available here, bro. Soda.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That is a big league hanging slider right there. Not real good location either, and he drills this one. He'll wind up on second here as he pulls in with a leadoff double.
Peter Borges will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop on the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to be all for Bruce Chen. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Wade Davis is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Adam Wainwright will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Now for Borges, that's double number 3 so far on the year. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And Hernandez will throw to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Oh, and I think he might have thought about going to third just for a second there, but he winds up thinking better of it and takes the sure out at first.
Alan Craig will stand in, called out on strikes his last time.
Come on, Cardinals.
Now the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Let's go, Redbird.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Come on, Matt. Let's go. Here we go.
Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Come on.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here he comes on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Michael Lee will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a called strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jimmy Paredes will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Baseman, Jimmy Paredes.
Really?
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Oh, another sinker here, and he's got it working for him now. 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Now a bullet back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Billy Butler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Billy Butler.
And that's taken for strike one.
Here we go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. There to take it is Borges, one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Norichika Aoki will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit hard, but foul. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop, Pedro Siriaco.
Pedro Siriaco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. 2 out here and a runner at second. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Eric Hosmer will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. But a foul ball. 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2 out with the man at first. Off-speed pitch here, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Walker is there, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 6-3. Luke Hochevar is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Nate Walker will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Nate Walker.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-handers begun to loosen up. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, you are killing me.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Number 5 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
And it's not just 2-0, it's 6-0. And he's not missing by just a little bit either.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yadier Molina will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0 pitch now. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Payoff pitch coming. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Matt Adams will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he is under the tag of Hernandez. Safe at the plate. Peter Borges will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. None out. Runners at first and second.
Get a hit. Come on. Here we go.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Pitcher number 50.
Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. He can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball. That could be huge.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
Well, that certainly won't help with the bases loaded. The run scores here on the pass ball, and this is getting real ugly now.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Kane has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but he'll wisely think better of it as he retreats to third, and that's an important first out.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Alan Craig will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Line drive now. Let's go. Here we go.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Yes, I can.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Come on.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this is just good baseball here all around. You've got 2 guys in scoring position, 1 away. At the very least, you need to make sure you get something out of this inning. And he does that by driving in the run.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Come on, Matt.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far, so I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Alex Gordon will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Omar Infante will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Here we go!
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Ramon Hernandez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw to first will be in plenty of time to get Hernandez, and that's the 2nd out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Lorenzo Cain will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And that misses inside, 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. A man on third with 2 down. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 from Wainwright. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. John Roush will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Michael Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Nate Walker will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Target from Ramon, now the 1-1. Fouled straight back. Sliced down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
Number 5 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
You can do it.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Yadier Molina will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
The throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close.
Here we go.
2-0 now.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. He's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Drive him in now.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jimmy Paredes will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Baseman, Jimmy Paredes.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Salvador Perez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Salvador Perez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. For Paredes, he picks up double number 2 on the year. In there, 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count now, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down a base hit.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And that will spell the end of the evening here for Adam Wainwright. They'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Cardinals,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of their
36,
own out of the bullpen here.
Schultz.
Norichika Aoki will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here comes the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Runners on first with one down. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled back. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
The 2-2 coming. Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And he may be considered to be a left-handed specialist, but he can get right-handed hitters out. He shows it to you right there.
Eric Hosmer will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Here we go.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And Molina will look this one in, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Royals 4. Aaron Crow will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Adams will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Number 53, Matt Adams.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Peter Borges will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
What was that?
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these three pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
John Jay will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Sean Shea.
First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
All right, let's do this.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Let's get on base.
3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, that's a pretty good at-bat right there. He just went with the pitch and took it the other way. He hit that hard right at the left fielder, who's been standing out there for about 130 years.
Alan Craig will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Peanuts. Here we go.
And he lays off for ball 1. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Matt Carpenter will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Down and away, ball 1. ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And he is under the tag of Hernandez, safe at the plate.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Michael Lee will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Target from Ramon. Now the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Kelvin Herrera will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Let's get a hit.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here's a line drive into left center field, and he delivers a big base hit.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Number 5 will stand in. The 8th batter in the inning as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on, go yard here.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's right. Wait for it.
3 runs already home here. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And now Ramon can't find a handle, and it's off his glove. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Let's get a hit, man.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, remember now, with 2 outs, he had a base open here. So he didn't have to challenge him if he didn't want to, but he decides that this is the guy he wants right here. That's a decision that's going to wind up costing him 3 runs.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Number 4, Yadier Molina. MVP!
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Swing and a liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals are out in front, 16-4. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Alex Gordon will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For Kansas City, left fielder Alex Gordon.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a tapper out in front. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Omar Infante will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now the first pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this will be fouled away. Cut fastball misses 2-2. Now here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. Craig is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Ramon Hernandez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And this one misses as well. 2-0 now to Ramon.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Lorenzo Cain will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. And looked like the cut fastball there as it's hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. Tim Collins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 55, Tim Collins. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot, number 1.
Matt Adams will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, number 53, Matt Adams.
slowly hit to the left side. Throw on to first by Siriaco gets him. One gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Peter Borges.
Peter Borges will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hot dog!
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Good eye.
That's by him for strike one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Matt Holliday will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Matt Holliday.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, for Borges, he's at second with his fourth double here on the season. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
Left fielder number 21, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
You can do it.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Come on now. Get it. Here we go.
Oh, right back at the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cards leave 1. but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Trevor Rosenthal will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jimmy Paredes will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Jared Dyson will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Norichika Aoki will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that misses 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one, and guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 16-4. Good night from St. Louis.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.